Alright, here's the last one I managed to run before supper time. Definitely probably got yelled at by Belle, not in a terrible way in any kind of way, but just because, you know, supper was about ready. And our first room is another devoted room. It's like, oh, damn it, devoted room, why? I dislike you. But again, it's 3 nights, which isn't too bad. This is one I'm definitely going to worry about when I start running tier 6s because it can sneak up on you sometimes. They switch targets and they do quite a bit of damage if you're not paying attention. Now you have to remember too, this main tank has 2 personal reps and he gets 2 remote reps from my other alts. If they switch and I'm not paying close enough attention, and trust me, when you're trying to juggle 3 characters plus cap plus drones plus disintegrators, it's not hard to miss something like that. You have 2 guys that have single reps on. They do not rep anywhere near as much as what this guy does, and this guy also has an ADC. However, this one went pretty well. Nobody really got damaged a whole lot in this one. We're already on the devoted knights, and nobody's going down particularly quickly. This guy ran out of cap. I hit a cap booster, 1 because I have a whole bunch, and 2 more for damage than anything else. And first night, going down. No real issues. Phalanx isn't taking any huge damage. We're killing the second one now. Drones are out. They're getting murdered by a swarm of those guys. It is going well. We get to look at the pretty ship that we're going to blow up. And all that's left is 1 knight and 2 little frigates. You get to look at a really pretty casino skin. Definitely paid a couple lists for that one. And we're going to head towards the biocache, grab the loot, and head out. Alright, second room of this was a little interesting, not too bad. Yeah, and oh wait, no, I have to wait for my other guy to catch up because Locavol is doing all the looting, and that means that he takes a second more to get back to the gate. I don't want to go over too early. It's best to have all 3, especially when you're running into some Kiki Moors. Now, this is not a pure Kiki room. You might say that because there's Damavix in there. That's not the case. It's because there's a Rodiva in there that it is not a pure Kiki room. So there were a few Kikis, 5 total, but really 5 isn't too big of a threat. I always treat them the same. I approach Kikis, drones on Kikis, even if there's a tower, and primary Kikis. You focus fire Kikis. You don't split DPS on these guys. Especially not with the Rodiva there, because the Rodiva will rep through them. I put on my other armor rep. I probably didn't really need to at that point, but I treat Kikis with the utmost respect because they do like to kill me. Going for the 3rd tangling, one of my drones is getting shot at, so I brought drones in. I didn't have time to sit. So if you have time and they're not dying too quickly, you can single right click and bring them in one at a time and bring them out again later so that you're doing the most damage you can. It is okay for your drones to die in here, but my guy's not taking that much damage that I'm actually concerned about it. The second rep just got turned off. I don't need to lose drones if I don't have to. Okay, we are down to 1 Kiki more left. Damavix aren't a threat. I can rep through a Kiki fine. They generally, one nice thing about the Kikis though, you'll have a Kiki or a couple Kikis switch off for drones, but for the most part, they don't full switch targets. They like to stay on the first person to move, which is really good for your guy who's a tank because he's made to tank stuff like this, so it's not a big issue for him. Your DPS, well, if you move your tank and all of a sudden all of the DPS switch to one of your DPS, you're going to be in trouble. Please don't tell CCP. Alright, so Damavix going down. We're just kind of cleaning up the room. I still have my AB turned on for some reason. I must have wanted to speed up or something. I can't remember. Did I have it turned off like I usually do? No, I didn't. I left it on the whole time. Mostly probably because of the Kikis. Kikis, you keep that on for the whole time. You want as much speed as you can get, because you do not want them to get out of range. They have a further range than you do. They can hit like 30, 40 kilometers. You can hit 18 generally. So, room's all cleared out. Moving into the last room as soon as we have the loot and everything, which we do. And last room is some Damavix and Vedmaks. So, depending on the composition of what we have, I will kill 1 or 2 tangling first, if there's tangling. If there's more than that, and there's a whole bunch of starving, I'll usually kill the starving fairly early. Watch out for blue clouds, watch out for towers, because those can cause you issues. If you know what you're doing and you have max skills and you're in tier 5, it really shouldn't be a huge issue. But it's still something to be aware of, right? Sent the drones to kill the cache right away. We only have 1 starving left. Any day that I have all of my cap is a good day, because it's unlikely I'm going to run into any major issues. Drones are out. There's no tangling Damavix, so they weren't bothered the whole time. So that's an extra 300 DPS the entire time I was in here. Now, before my guys ramp up, they're all of 350 DPS, so the drones almost match that at the beginning. Locaville started taking some damage from the 3 Damavix, so I had to get some reps onto them. Again, I didn't have to switch both reps over, and I didn't have to overheat, so everything was fine, or I might have switched 2 remote reps over. Either way, there was no overheating. The world was good. He definitely took a few shots here and there, and it wasn't any huge cause for concern, but again, something to keep an eye on, right? So we got that guy down. We're going for the harrowing. And everything looks pretty good. No big concerns here. Damavix, we don't even really worry about them unless they're shooting our drones. Vedmaks, they can do some damage, so we keep an eye on them, but again, not a major concern to worry about. Just a matter of, pew-pewing them until they're dead. If there's 5 or 6 of them, yeah, they can get quite a bit of damage if they focus something, but typically there aren't. In this, if there's 5 of them, there's almost no Damavix, and you're kind of okay with that. I do like killing the Damavix a little better in this because, 1, you can ramp up your damage. 2, you hit much better with disintegrators than you do with missiles. Rockets would hit better, but disintegrators hit these things quite well. It feels like they're quicker. I'm not actually sure it is, but you also get the benefit of you're in a Firestorm. So if it's minus 50 or 70, you're doing a lot more damage through that thermal hole. And this one was a 12-minute sight. I hope you enjoyed them. Have a wonderful day.